Guys trying to play some defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Move. 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Rhino!
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Cousins again. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22. Two-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. Again, you're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Go, run the ball after this.
Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run. This is Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Switch. Lock in.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sims. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The left side caught by Diggs. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Black.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, receiver. Whatever it is. Hey, keep on. Let's get in there.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Yellow.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Cousins on the keeper, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Cousins on the sneak. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On second down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Wide. Hey, Clifford. Switch. Left. Yellow. Ready, in there. Yellow.
Final play of the half. Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Cousins on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Two. Yellow, yellow. Reach in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Ringo. Black. Set.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Lino. Hey, flipper. Black. Set.
3rd and long for Cousins. Flushed out right. Gonna let it. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Through. Gun. Lino. Yellow. Reach in there. Yellow.
Cousins to throw it. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Bullard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Hey, flipper, flipper. Hey, flipper, flipper. Wide, wide. Wide, wide.
Here's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Let's go, let's go.
This is Cohen on the toss. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go, let's go.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Cohen. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Man, These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first and goal, Howard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get it to him running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel from 6 yards away. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Gun. Two. Hey, flipper. Gun.
Cousins now. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them Back for second down.
Flag. Gun. Yellow.
Throwing here, Cousins. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Lock in.
They try again with Cohen, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Red, tough. Hey, 18.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And now out comes Minnesota. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Wide, wide. Lino, Lino. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, flipper, flipper. Get hard. 180. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Rhino, rhino. What's that?
Cousins to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now out comes Minnesota. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there in overtime, 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. 180. Hey, flipper, flipper. Through. Zebra. Black. What's that?
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.